Have telling me not to eat the dirt. No, but the real problem is I forgot to put earplugs in. Oh. And they had ground it to like almost a fine powder. I mean, there were chunks and stuff, but the really, really fine stuff. If you ever just crush an Oreo in your hand, like it can get pretty small, like the little granular stuff. So I was literally just digging like Oreo out of my ear for a week and eating it. Still good. Got milk? Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hello. It's been referenced a couple times that Dean likes to watch anime. So what kind of anime does he watch?
What kind do you think? Just the regular kind, guys. I don't know what are you talking about.
I'll say this. You know what's funny is that this week we are filming a scene where we find out what kind of anime he watches. Episode 6, stay tuned. Thanks, Cass.
Thank you for that.
Hello.
Hi. So we know from the teasers that the first 3 or so episodes are Dean and Cass and Mary looking for Sam. I was wondering, because that's a grouping that's never been had before and it's kind of weird, your dead mom and your best friend, how did that dynamic work out?
I thought you said Cass was in there. It's my mom, dude. Well, I'll tell you how it went. It was summertime, it was warm. Misha's using his crystal deodorant. Get this man some water! It's interesting. In fact, I spoke about this a little bit in the meet and greet. The dynamic now that mom is back it's really kind of odd and a bit awkward because there is no real relationship with mom. There's an idea of what mom is and what she was, but Sam was a baby. Dean was not much older than a toddler, so their relationship never really panned out, and so to now have mom back in the fray, it's simply just like having a stranger in the house. So there's a little bit of an awkward feeling amongst those scenes, and I think it works well. Given the context of what's all, everything that's happening, the fact that mom is back and that's really, really weird. And there's also kind of an interesting relationship, I feel, from Cass's standpoint, because he feels like, oh, this is something that the boys would really like to have, is the mother back. And so he almost views it as like, well, now you can help them and you can be their friend, and I can go do other things, which is interesting. Yeah, he doesn't, unfortunately. But anyway, so there you go, right? Wouldn't you say that it's
Yep.
Okay. Thanks.
What?
Wait, I got a question. I just got a quick question.
You have a much lower voice than
I got a quick question.
Oh, Robbie Doug McNeil! Oh my God!
Hey guys.
I got a quick question. Who was your favorite director
Robbie
first season?
Duncan McNeil.
I would say
I'm next door doing a Star Trek convention from my show Voyager. I directed these guys the first season in Skin, which was probably your favorite episode.
By far.
Do you remember the day we were shooting downtown in Vancouver and he couldn't freaking say shapeshifter? We were in the alley behind Sun Place.
I had a very quick line that I was giving out. It was like quick information, and I'm like, blah, 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 shapeshifter, blah, blah, but I couldn't, for whatever reason, the words that were lined up with it also had S's. And so it was, it was a tongue twister, and I couldn't, so after about the fourth take, I was talking this fast, and I was talking about this, and I was saying we gotta go here, but the bad guys are gonna come in, and we're gonna get this a bit shapeshifter. But I literally just stopped all momentum, said the word sideways, and then kept going.
And I obviously started laughing my ass off. Because Jensen's like, so maybe it's this and this and this, we can shapeshifter. And so I'm doing what you guys are, and we're like losing the light, and Robbie's directing, and he's like, guys, we're losing light. I'm laughing my ass off. And Robbie says, do you remember what you said to make me stop laughing?
No, I don't remember.
Paddling, dude, stop laughing. Dead puppies. And I was like,
Which made him laugh even harder. And then I was laughing because now he's laughing harder. And then I just leave Robbie at some point. It's just like, I don't know what to do. These idiots. This show will never last.
And we have been begging for him to come back for 11 years, I guess. It's been 11 years since we had him.
Yeah, he's a very, very popular man and is always busy and always has a show, as he should, because he's incredibly talented. And hope to get you back at some point.
Hope so. Well, we worked together before Supernatural. We worked together the last season of Dawson's Creek.
I don't do that anymore because I'll blow an ankle.
Yeah, that was a great last season, though.
That was.
Yeah.
I came
my
in.
favorite.
I know, it was your favorite. Ollie Hudson and I basically came in as window dressing for what was the final season, not knowing, like, I remember he and I always like, what the hell are we doing here? Like, we're absolutely worthless storylines at this point. No, but we had a great time, and I made some.
I love that last season.
It was good.
It was great, and you were awesome, and you and Michelle, the stuff you guys had to do.
She was fantastic.
Yeah,
I love working with her.
Yeah. So that was, I gotta say, honestly, when I came in on Supernatural in one of the early episodes, just knowing that you were there made me more comfortable. It did. It made, and then
saw him.
The crush that I had on you, the crush that I had on Jared made me awkward.
There's a lot of tension on set.
Yeah, there was a lot of tension. I can't believe you guys are still doing this show. I mean, it's unprecedented what these guys have done.
We have them to thank.
Yeah, exactly. It's you guys that keep it all going. It's you guys that do it. It's unbelievable. And I gotta say, I'm gonna bring a little Star Trek to this room. I mean, I just did a panel over there with fans, and I honestly said, like, the fans in Star Trek are what keeps the show, that franchise, going in the way that's special, like nothing else I'd experienced. And you guys are the same thing for the show. It's unbelievable. Like, these shows, Star Trek, Supernatural. I did a show called Chuck. I don't know if you guys know that. Like, these shows and what you guys do keep these shows alive, and it's unbelievable. And amazing that I'm here in Chicago with Star Trek friends and across the street are Supernatural friends, and I just love it. I love all the love you guys have. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Duncan McNeil.
So cool. So cool. All right, brother.